everyone, Death Stimulator bringing you some more naval action. Today we've got a medium-sized engagement with Santisima, a Bologna, myself and another Snow, versing a Victory, a Bologna and a Surprise. Very much the name of the game is going to be protecting the Santisima's vulnerable spots, the rear and potentially the front, though that would only be if they get themselves into a disadvantageous position with the wind. Now, this is my second outing in the snow, and it'll also be the first video going up after I wasn't able to upload one yesterday due to a error with YouTube. I had the video set on auto-upload, and it failed partway through, so I'm having to re-upload that today. My apologies for any inconvenience, and I'll try to do better than in the future and just keep a better eye on it. Anyway, let's begin. I'm going to be waiting on the Santisima, and as the opposing ships get closer, I'll work on their sails and masts, just to try and remove any maneuverability that they might have. I'm a little way behind the other ships, as I was actually ahead of everyone except the Santisima, so I swung myself around just to get on the Santisima's rear. Yep, the other larger ships are moving in. And I'm just going to follow along behind the others. The Snow is quite a nice ship, and the amount of guns it's got is quite reasonable. I've actually just kitted it out with all standard 6-pound guns. Though it wouldn't hurt to switch up a few, and I might try using some more long-range guns, particularly as in these larger battles I tend to be performing a more defensive role, so having the extra range, 6-pound long guns, could be an advantage. One of the things that Naval Action lets you do is it actually lets you kit out ships to some degree, so you get a bit of customization in terms of having guns and cannonades for 6-pounders or 6 long pounders, and all of these will just have a slight gameplay impact. Naturally there are heavier guns, but you can only equip certain ships with certain weights of guns, basically. I'm just going to do a little ranging shot to see just how far away they are, and that's well short, and that's just with standard chain shot. So it'll be quite a while before they get in range of myself. That was quite an incredible display. I find one of the most interesting things about naval action is the appreciation it gives you for essentially what was a pretty horrific style of combat. These wooden ships floating around firing balls of metal at one another, and just the impact and damage it can have. And while it does take a lot of these little metal balls to sink a big ship, the impact it would have on the crew, just looking at the impact it has on the ships themselves, is truly terrifying. unfortunately a little off with those shots. Now, as the balloon has come a little closer, I'm just going to see how they're sitting. At range, it should still be... it's actually a little bit closer. I might try and see just how much closer it is. So we're looking at a little bit longer until they're in range. I actually need to keep an eye on their surprise. So I'm just checking last ship, because that is actually coming up surprisingly quickly. I might even slow myself down just a tad, not quite to half speed, battle speed. As it approaches. Oh, there we go. Probably have switched the cruise over, but that's alright. So I've laid into their sails a little bit. Hopefully, if I switch my corrupting gunnery position, should be able to get that off again. I'm going to speed myself up, just to... yeah. No, I'm aware of where everyone is in this in this scenario, so I'm not in too poor a position. Swing myself out so I can put a bunch of shots that way. Not entirely sure what his concern was about me shortening sail as the Santisima was coming to a stop. But that's alright. It's all worked out just fine-ish. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at swinging myself around, get one more set of shots off with the chain against Karu 62 there in the surprise, and then bring myself back around. So I've loaded up double, as they're going to be getting fairly close. This is going to be a somewhat risky manoeuvre. I'm just going to bring myself to a stop, swing round, try and keep them off the Santisima's rear. I'm hoping that what they'll do is they'll actually get that to work effectively. Now I don't mind taking the hit here, as it actually they didn't open fire on the Santisima. That's perfectly acceptable for me. I'm going to have to throw some guys on repair as well. I've got my crew on survival for the pumps. It's not quite enough to stop the influx of water. I'm hoping I'm not going to get in the way of the Santisima having a shot at this guy. No, this is acceptable. I hope that the Santisima opens fire though, because I cannot take more hits like that. Is he oh. Well, that's going to be it, unfortunately. I hadn't realised the position that we were in. Well, that is most disadvantageous. Yeah, I'm going to use my last repair kit because we're not going to last too long, really. Once these ships get in range. This will probably be the end of me. I really just wasn't paying attention. I thought he was coming to a halt for some strategic reason. Well, I might see if I can build up a little speed and just go for a ram on Karu here. Didn't do much. See if we can get a range of battle. And that'll probably put me down, unfortunately. Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, with the loss of our large ship, it really just completely outmatched us. Not to mention, I really didn't give us any chance by not realising sooner what was going on. Kind of hoping that I'll be too low for his guns here. Yes, yes, going for boarding. It's a last-ditch effort. He outnumbers me by 100 men, but we might be able to succeed. Nope, I'm sunk. Oh well, good showing by everyone. Unfortunately, yeah, if you don't have the benefit of having one of the larger ships, it becomes a somewhat even match that was possibly in our favour. Suddenly turned against us. Well, we might wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Death Stimulator. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider liking, commenting, favouriting, or subscribing, and I'll see you next time.